Angels, so welcome back. Today we have another, I think, commercial for traveling, I believe.
Tourism.
Yeah, well, duh, Angelina, you can read the thing. It says Tourism Philippines.
I wasn't going to point anything out, but... Sorry.
Yes, so Tourism Philippines. And the title of this video is ANAK TVC 2017. I don't know.
I hope we're pronouncing that right.
I know.
Hey, somebody said that in Tagalog that the letter A always has the same pronunciation no matter what. It's not like English where you can say it 5, 10 times.
It is weird like it is in English.
Well, I mean, read and read.
See,
it's spelled the same way, but
So it's ANAK.
Yeah, but it's always like how it is at the beginning of Apple.
And it's perfect because it's easier to learn things like that, you know?
English sucks.
English does kind of sucks because it just... My mom would be asking me, she's like, how do you pronounce this way? I'm like, makes sense, but no.
Yeah, no. Hooked on phonics does not work. Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and give it a go. It's a very short one. It's like a minute long. All right. It's going to be like straight to the point. Done.
Yeah.
Boom. All right, let's go ahead and give it a go.
Oh, so pretty.
Beautiful. Taurus. I'm guessing he's the traveler.
Like, I really want to go to one of these, like, tiny little islands, but at the same time, like, I'd get really scared.
Well, you wouldn't be left alone.
I feel like I would be left alone at some point.
If I leave you alone.
Oh, it's water. It's wonderful.
It's beautiful.
Like,
I've never seen
I just want
see through water.
Yeah, like, it's so clear. Like, you can see all of those fish.
Ooh, what's that?
Fish are eating, so should you anak.
Anak, she called
I wonder
him.
if that's the term for a tourist.
You're welcome, anak.
It'd be weird to call him "You're welcome,
Yeah.
tourist."
It means my child.
Aww! How sweet!
When you were in the Philippines,
You're with family.
Oh,
How sweet! That was adorable!
short,
Yeah.
sweet, straight to the point.
No, yeah.
I love it. I just absolutely love the more we do these videos and kind of like getting ourselves a little bit introduced with the Philippine culture
and
you
how
know,
they're
it's-
very family oriented.
Yes, and it's, you don't see that very often at all. And it is so beautiful and heartwarming, and it feels like it's like a completely different world.
But I feel like I can relate a little bit though, just from where I grew up in this area, because here, like, and specifically in this kind of southern part of the United States, southeastern part of the United States.
Well, I know that everybody's kind of like neighbors are close to each other.
Neighbors are close, but just calling someone my child is pretty normal here. Like, you go to the grocery store.
Person.
Yeah, you go to a grocery store, and if you have like an older clerk, they will call you hun and sweetheart, and you may not know them at all.
Yeah.
But and it's the same, at the bank and the, like any kind of restaurant you go to, and that's what a lot of people around here will call you, even if they don't know
they'll
you.
say it's like, oh, you're welcome, sweetie.
Sweetheart, sweetie, that's all hun, darling, dear. We do that a lot here, and I catch myself doing it just because I've grown up with it.
And I think it is, like you said, more of a southern part.
Oh, definitely. Southern part. We went to Boston, and people don't talk to each other like that.
I mean, we've gone to DC, we've gone to Chicago, I've gone to New York. I don't recall anybody.
And I think it's just like the small town southern part of the United States, kind of like, and that's where it comes for me. But it kind of feels like the same in the Philippines because it is kind of small, and everybody's real close to each other. So it seems more natural for people to talk to each other that way. And it's just heartwarming, and it makes you feel very welcome, especially if you're in a place where you're not familiar with this.
Yeah, and it seems like a lot of them would just, offer you a hand to help. It's like, do you need to help with directions? Sure, this is where you would go and stuff like that. You know how many times I have gotten lost in New York
and
walking around,
forbid,
and I've asked people to help me, like, direction,
and they will ignore you.
Well, not that they ignore me, most of them didn't even know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, like as well, I mean, that's just me, like expecting, like when I first come here in the US, you know, I see people walking around and everything, so I figured, you know, they know like where they're going and everything else, so I would, with my broken English, asking them like where this and that, and some of them would try to explain it to me, I wouldn't understand, the other ones just didn't know whatsoever. And it was just like, everybody feels like it was just in a hurry.
Yeah, everybody's in a hurry. Yeah. And to me, to be honest, when a lot of people who are not from here, when I meet other people from different countries and they're like, Americans are so friendly. And I'm just like, where do you get that? Because every time I visit a bigger city, I don't find very many friendly Americans.
Maybe it's because when you're like the non-English speaker, that's why people tend to like, you know, kind of
be a little bit more helpful. Yeah, because if you're an American and you go and you try and get help from another American, they're going to be like, go away. So, but at least from my experience, like just thinking about Las Vegas and probably they're probably looking at me being like, look at this kid out here acting stupid. But no, like when we went to Las Vegas, we did get kind of turned around walking down the streets and stuff like that, and trying to get anybody to just like stop for 1 minute and just be like, you know, hey, can you point me to this boulevard or whatever? And they just ignored us.
It just feels like bigger city, people are so busy. Like when we go there to visit literally just for a little bit, couple days and whatever, like I feel definitely out of my element. Yeah. You know, I'm not a big fan of the big cities. I like to go to visit for like concerts. Yeah,
like they're fun to visit, but I don't think I could live there.
No, I don't, like personally I can't. I've lived in New York for several months and stuff, and I can't get used to it. It's too busy for me. Everyone, it's like feels like your whole day goes by so fast.
Because all you're doing is commuting to work and then commuting home.
And it's just not my thing. And I know a lot of people absolutely enjoy it.
They thrive on it.
They love that. See, I would prefer live near a bigger city, not like super big city, but bigger.
Like an hour outside of Chicago would be nice.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, or an hour outside of like an hour outside of St. Louis. Like I would be okay with that. But I don't think I could live like right there, you know, down in the middle of downtown. I'm just not that.
I mean, that's definitely thumbs up for everybody who's able to do that, you know. But I think since we are used to originally from something small, I think that's just what's closer to our heart, and that's just like it is in Russia. I was also like it was a bigger of a town than it is here. Yeah. But it's still it was a small
It wasn't like New York. Yeah.
Yeah. No, nothing like that. Yeah. But so, anyways, we just kind of like got on time. Yeah. But anyway, this was absolutely a beautiful video. Mixed with each and more videos we keep watching. I think we just keep thinking.
Let's go to the Philippines.
Yes, I mean more and more. And with you, Angels, leaving such wonderful comments and inviting us over so we can see all these beautiful places. Yes. It's so wonderful. And one of these days, we're definitely going to make it because, you know, one of the things we would love to do is go see places. Thank you, Angel, so much for this wonderful suggestion. If you have any more, please leave them in the comments below. Other than that, double subscribe to our channel and hit the subscribe button and the bell so you guys know every time something new comes out. And we'll see you next time. Bye!